Welcome to Corsa Racing League, round 7, here at the Principality of the Streets of Monaco, where a race and an incident is never far away. This track is one of the oldest, and the first race was in 1929, won by William Grover Williams. Since then, all the greats of the sport has run around this legendary circuit. The track today, though, is 3.3 kilometers long, with 19 turns, 7 to the left and 12 to the right. There are 1 DRS zone at the start-finish straight. And today, we will do a 25% race, I believe, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. And it's around this track is not known for its overtaking possibilities. So a good result in quali and a good strategy is key for today's result. I'm Regent, and today with me in the commentator box is going to be Rocco and Fifey. Have a good one.
Yeah, should be a decent race. After yesterday was quite a hectic race also. I think we should see some good stuff from these Division 2 guys. We have 3 new showings here today. We have Gabriel, we have Buckley, who moves down from Division 1 into Division 2, and we have Ole Ray, who's also a new showing.
Yes.
Your thoughts on Norbiak's showing last race, and what do you think he's going to do here?
If it's last race, if it's anything to go by, it's going to be a good one, because he's been really strong. He has been in discussions with teams in Tier 1, but I believe the time zone for him in real life is preventing him from maybe doing that. I don't know, you talk harder with him, Rocco, than me.
Yeah, he said he wasn't able to, so I guess he's going to be stuck here, and he's going to provide a decent challenge for these guys. But if there's one guy I think who might be able to take it to him is Buckley. Because he was in Division 1, meaning he had some pace, but the only reason he just couldn't is that in order to be in Division 1, a lot of these drivers are pushing themselves to the absolute limit, practicing day in and day out to make sure they're performing well. I think Buckley wanted to just relax a little bit, so I think he might be able to take it to Norbiak.
I'm actually as well checking now, just because we're running a new format on the stream this weekend, so that we can the people can actually watch the TV pod and the onboard, like you see on the little window on the stream. We're gonna try to finalize some stuff, like make some borders and make it look more pretty for the next time, but it's a new proof of concept. We're just gonna test it. So, Mike, are you gonna talk with us today, or are you gonna be silent?
Sorry, so I've just been trying to work stuff out. Yeah, I got my food in a second, so I won't be able to talk for a little bit. But I'm hoping it goes the same as yesterday. No safety car, like hardly any DNFs. But yeah, it should be pretty good.
Me and Rocco can do most of the talking. If you had some info and on your window that I'm not seeing. As well as
like I said earlier, just maybe make it, if you can, just a little bigger, more on the screen, not just off to the side. It just look. Maybe take 2 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be black for a second here.
Norbiak's on his hot lap now.
There we go.
There you go, lovely.
Norbiak's about to get onto the main straight, and he's going to cross the line soon. We're going to see what time he sets as the first hot lap. He gets some wheel spin on the exit of the final corner, which I think is going to ruin his lap. He's going to set a 1:11.4.
Which is still okay for a 2-1 lap. The Wrath, though, is coming right behind him, and we're running on board with him right now. And
if Wrath gets a better exit here, I think he might be able to beat Norbiak.
Maybe he will, yeah. Here. He won 12.7. He's probably had some troubles around the chair there.
I believe so too.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
You think any of these drivers today are going to start on the mediums? Because it was an interesting strategy by both. I did it yesterday, but also we had Shift who also started on the mediums and decided to go around 27 laps on them and then pit at the end onto the soft. Do you think we're going to see that today? Because with short quality and stuff, it kind of makes it difficult to set the highest position when you're going to be on a fast lap for the mediums. So what are your thoughts?
I think maybe that... Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I have totally done the stream wrong here. Okay. So what I'm thinking... can you please repeat part of that? Because I didn't miss some of it as I was doing the stream.
So I was talking about, are we going to see any guys starting on the mediums today? Because yesterday there was me and Shift that went on the mediums for majority of the race and then pitted at the end.
Yeah.
But my question is here is that our drivers are going to be doing the same thing here when it's short qualifying because they want to prioritize their starting position. But going out on the mediums doesn't mean they're going to be fast.
Since there is a full 50%, I will think that I will correct myself from the intro that it is a 50 and not a 25. I believe that we might see some medium to softs, but we might also see something like 5P and Tilted did. We'll do a few lap on softs and go to the hards and be just cruising for the rest of the race. Or we're gonna see people do softs to mediums, but as you said earlier, the softs wear out quicker in the first and then in the second. For the medium, if you go for a soft medium, it's really smarter to go for a medium soft, I think.
Definitely. Gabriel has some understeer. He hit the wall up onto the hill. So I think that's his lap over with.
Yeah. Just your information, 5P. We don't need to be on the same driver. If you want to be on another driver to follow them, that we got 2 point of views, that's fine as well.
Yeah, sorry, I just got back. Sorry, I was getting
No.
my food.
No, that's that's fine. Get some treats for the exciting race of Monaco.
Yeah, I got a sausage casserole and some
Ooh.
bread.
Oh, I have some
I think
chicken
a lot
wings
of
for
these
you.
drivers are. I think a lot of these drivers are also going to be craving something to eat after this race because it's a long one too. 39
Yeah.
laps of Monaco.
Oh man, when I was racing, I just got the images of Monaco burnt into my eyes. Like, it's just lap after lap after lap.
Oh, it's really easy to do what Gabriel does there. Like, when you've done a lot of laps, you kind of get into a groove. And you kind of like, I don't know if you guys get this, but I get this like, kind of just had a stare, you know, and you kind of lose focus for a split second. And that's all it's going to take around here to lose your wing.
Yeah, definitely. It's not. So, Monaco needs 100% focus for majority of the lap. If you're leaving for the slightest moment, like to even lose your focus or lose your flow, it's gonna be you in the wall, or it's gonna take some time to get back up to pace.
Exactly. So I think only Buckley now. He's the only one out here. I'll go on the onboard. I think he's on his out. Yeah, he's actually on his push lap. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go into a bit of a nitty gritty here. Okay, so sector time 19s. Okay, he's 5/10 up in his old time. We know that you kind of want to be maybe in the 1/18s for a good first sector. Let's see how it's gonna be. It's doing a really good end of the first sector. Let's see on the second sector split here how it turns out. He is now currently. Oh, I think it should be around here. The split comes. And it's a split is really late. Oh, he's 8/10 up now, so he's had a bad lap. Maybe a 53, 52 there is a good one. Let's see what kind of. Yeah, he's gonna go right for the pits here. I think he knows what's going on. You see, Norbiak is cruising along, and his. I don't know what he's doing. He's not burning any fuel or anything. I think he maybe just set up some stuff. So,
I'm joining in now, so I'll be able to see
oh, are you not in
everything
the
that I missed.
session?
I lost connection briefly.
Oh, okay, I understand. Well, so, it's going to be interesting here because we have 2 new drivers. I don't know if you said this, Rocco, about the new ones, but we have.
Yeah, I did mention them.
And I see we have lost Ole Ray. Did he crash?
I don't know. I'll check the race director now and then tell you.
I believe he did
What
because I saw a
happened.
glitched
Yep.
out wheel. I have totally missed that. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yep, he is gone terminal damage.
Yeah, okay.
But we
That's-
have Buckley and both O'Leary were having trouble with keeping their laps within the valid track because they kept on invalidating. And I think that led to them maybe using more sets of tires than they want because obviously you're going to want to even start Monaco on the freshest tires you can.
Yeah, of course. I think Norbiak maybe pulled out of his lap there. I think he did a mistake in the first. But that means that the guys coming behind him are Gabriel, I believe. No, Euro is the closest one behind here to do a hot lap. So we'll run aboard for him. He's really pushing him. He will hit some traffic though, I believe. So hopefully they get out of the way in the tunnel section.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Which can be difficult to really tell how fast the guy behind you is coming up because honestly there's no space really here to get out of the way except maybe on the chicane you can get out of the way and just cut it. But other than that, it's quite difficult to really time yourself for it.
He's really done a good job to the chicane there. Oh, he just catches it right there. Let's see the second. He's sitting at 1:52.7, so this is a good lap. That's what we said yesterday. Now it was 52, around 53. It's a good lap here.
I believe so too.
Now let's see.
Buckley in the back is still on his outlap.
Oh.
He's heating up his tires. What's happened?
Yeah, Euro did a mistake here. Might have cost him. Yeah, I think that last mistake, like last little one in the end there, might have cost him the.
But that puts
there.
him into P2. That's the highest position I think he started from Euro, if he does get this through.
Maverick has invalidated. Wrath, though, is coming over the line here. Let's see. Okay, I think maybe he's pushing another lap. Yeah, I think so. And I think Gabriel does as well. Norbiak seems to have started his push lap now.
And he's on mediums too, as we were just talking about it.
Yeah, we will run along with him. So let's see who. He is currently.
He's sliding a bit.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he hits the wall there. I believe that maybe got him damaged.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
He's on for a
you can
flyer. He even cuts the corner perfectly as you're meant to do, I think.
He hit the wall again. And I believe I see some damage in the front right wing. We'll have to see though. Running up to the line. And it's a
He
one.
improves by 1:10.6. An impressive lap by him.
Yeah.
But will Uru behind him improve on that? Or the stuff? Nah, he goes into the pits. Will Gabriel improve on that? He
Gabriel
also goes into the pits.
Buckley is the next one here.
He doesn't go into the pits. We'll see him
let's
cross the
see.
line.
I
Or
believe-
is he starting another lap here?
I think maybe he
Let's
is
see.
because he was a bit of a slow one.
No,
He is
he
P3 though.
improves. He's
Yeah.
P3 with Norbiak, P1, Uru in P2, Buckley in P3.
Here comes Maverick though on another flyer. He's not invalidated this time around.
Need a
Good
lot of
work.
confidence in your car to be able to race here. You need to have faith that your car is going to be able to make it around some of these corners with how late you brake, especially in qualifying since you're pushing so
He
hard.
does not improve, unfortunately.
And I think that's an invalidation there.
Yeah, I think so as well. And I believe now that Norbiak is on his way in. Simple as that. And 5P, I cannot, just so you know, I'm trying, but I cannot see who you're currently on. So
That's fun.
I'm kind of just doing my own thing here. But I think maybe
I'll be able to talk more once I've finished. I'm trying to speed eat about 20 sausages and like a kilo of veg right now, so.
Yeah, he's got a good eye on Buckley here.
Okay, let's see. I'll go in on board here with Buckley, and I think he's going into the pits as well. Yeah, and Maverick's on his in lap, I believe, as well.
But we have both Uru and Norbiak. I believe Uru and Norbiak. No. It's only Uru and Wrath that are coming out of the pits for another outlap here.
Yeah.
I hope Uru can actually improve because winning at Monaco is completely different than winning at any track or even getting a podium here. It means that in general, you might be a more technical driver than being a fast driver around certain tracks.
Alright, I'm gonna run on board with Gabriel here, as he is the one leading the charge, and he's gonna be the first on the hot lap here. A good time for him for the first time out in Monaco. I
believe so too.
I believe he's a wheel player as well, isn't he? It looks like it from the graphics here.
For those of you who may not know, racing here on a controller is quite chaotic, as it's quite hard to make such fine adjustments while turning, and especially in Monaco. Although it's an aggressive track, you don't want to steer much, as you maintain more speed if you don't steer as hard.
Or use as much of the throttle.
Indeed.
I see. I don't understand, but is people able to do different kind of quality on our stream today?
I will check and tell you. No, not currently.
That's weird. We did have the ability last time, like last week out. I have no idea why that's not an option today, but I'll just have to look around on it. If it is a problem, I would please let me know and, in the chat, and we will
We'll
go
see what
back.
we can do to help you guys out.
Maybe we'll
Because
go
like us, we want you guys to enjoy this race.
So if you fight, you can also be a bit of a looker on the chat for us. That would be nice.
Yeah, no problem.
Buckley is about to start his hot lap on the medium tires. And Uru is out on the mediums too. I think Norbiak really set a pattern here with everyone, almost everyone except both the alphas are out on mediums. With of course Gabriel, he's in the pits, but we'll have to see. He's got 1 minute 50 now left to set a lap or improve on it.
Yeah, and that's still they need to cross the line. And then they
Yep.
have another lap. Who's the one? Is it Euro? No. Yeah, it is Euro. I saw a yellow flag. Or is he? He's not improving, so I don't know if he's gonna do another lap. I hit the wall. I don't think he's gonna do that now. Okay, so Maverick has invalidated. So the first one to do a lap here is gonna be Wrath. He's on a new set of softs. And I believe there's been an incident with Norbiak, or he's stopped on track. Okay. He just wants to get a gap and so that he doesn't like follow Euro and get his dirty air on his hot lap. Wrath though, he's looking actually pretty good.
Buckley
around
improves into second place here.
Oh yeah.
I think Eurostra had an accident, I believe.
Euro's retired. Is he retired on
That's
track?
a shame, but he's in. I believe he had an accident in Sector 2. I can't seem to get any camera for it.
No, he's driving. That's why I'm asking you. I can see him driving on track.
No, Euro's out. It's because he crossed the line already, I believe. The yellow flags is being caused by Norbiak.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so he's done.
Yep.
He has retired on track. Is he parked now?
Yeah, I just saw him from Norbiak's view.
That's not good when everybody...
Norbiak's trying to grind all his fuel here. Staying in the lower gears will make him start the lap on less fuel. He might be able to set a faster lap. And it seems like he's on the softs here, so I think he might want to set a faster lap than the mediums. I don't think he wants to start on the
Maverick is on a quick
mediums.
flyer here, but he's going to hit traffic. Hopefully, Gabriel gets out of the way. No, it's going to ruin Maverick's lap.
That's a shame. That's frustration from Maverick there.
And that's understandable.
That's definitely going to be something that's going to come up in the FIA.
Yes. That's not a good... It's important around here to also have an eye on your monitor or your track map so that you don't do what just happened here.
Definitely.
I don't think Gabriel's gonna like that. Norbeck doesn't need to go for a soft stint here. He might want to do it anyway. I don't know what you think.
I think with his pace, I don't know exactly what should be right for him, but I think maybe he might abandon the lap at the end. Who knows what he might do. I think he just wants to be safe here.
Let's be honest, I think he is. As always, he's doing a very strong performance here.
Definitely.
I'll hit the wall as well. 1099.
An impressive time by him.
Yeah.
And that's it for qualifying. We have Norbiak here, who sets a flyover lap of 1099, and he's going to be starting on the softs, unlike a lot of the other drivers who have improved their laps and starting on the mediums. We'll see here now. We have Norbiak in first, Cyril Buckley in second on the mediums here, setting a 1
You're cutting out, but
11.4, and then Gabriel, Uru, Rath, Maverick, and Ole Ray at the end.
yes. And Maverick has DNF'd as well as Ole Ray and Euro. I don't know if Euro... I think Euro actually was fine with his lap and retired on track, which is not okay either. That's also something that the FIA should note down.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we have two incidents. We had the Euro, who retired on track for 61, and Gabriel, who kinda denied Maverick his flying lap. And I looked at the delta of Maverick, and it was looking like he was going to improve his time significantly with this. Would you know all about the frustration of being
Yeah,
hindered on qualifying?
it's quite frustrating, especially around here in Monaco. You really would just want to start as high as you can, and then
All right, food, finished perfect timing. I'm here for the race, so I can do better camera work now.
minor issue from my side here. Seems it seems to be that I'm gonna race here, but don't worry, guys. I'll retire instantly.
That
But it
happened
was
to you
an issue.
before, right? It happened before.
Yeah, it's an issue because I lost connection to the game
Of
and I have to
course.
rejoin, and then it rejoins as a driver, not as a spectator.
Stealing points, mate. That's just
Stealing
didn't.
points.
You...
I'll be helping out Uru today, I guess, for less than a lap here.
So this is maybe one of the few times where the commentator is going to do a lap around Monaco.
Yeah. Starting in last year on the mediums, me.
So we're running aboard with Rocco.
You can retire now, can't you? And it'll be fine, right?
I think you can retire right now.
I can't retire
So
when it
Wrath
comes
and
to
Eurus collided, and I'm
Fortnite.
going to start on cold tires. They collided in turn 1.
That's a shame.
It's a great
Cold
start.
tires are really, really, really hefty here. And it's really difficult to get a good start because although you might be starting in the back, having a good start can really win you the race, basically, as we saw yesterday with myself, basically. You can take the lead quite early on from from the first turn. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you need to be cautious and not be too
Greedy.
courageous into the first corner.
So, hello, Ray is actually drifting around here. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but
He might be trying to heat up the tires in a more aggressive manner, I guess it would be.
yeah. Oh yeah, he is. He's actually styling around here. We're gonna run aboard with this guy. He's been drifting around in the second sector.
It'd be interesting for me to see that, but I don't think I'll be able to.
It's got some confidence out of nowhere.
Maybe it was a one-off accident. Ray can be a joker here as he's lining up on the grid.
And I come around the final corner here, and I will also be lining up on the grid for my first race in Division 2. my debut.
Your debut in Division 2. Funny. Okay, so they're lining up now.
I've got my camera locked on the back of the grid, so won't miss any action, hopefully, with this camera angle.
Yeah, I'm locked on with Buckley here. So,
Yeah, I'll be retiring.
2 lights, 3
instantly.
lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights. And here we go, I believe. Or not. It's a bit of a delay. And we're away. Euro gets a great start. And then Gabriella is really pushing on the inside of Buckley here into turn 1. Everybody seems to have survived up here. As Gabriella is actually chasing Buckley here into the first couple of corners. Oh, he understeers. He touches the wall, to be honest. Hopefully he didn't get any damage. And I believe also Euro has been done by Ole Ray on the first lap. So Ole's got a great start.
Very good. But he has so much understeer into the hairpin. I think he might have the slightest bit of damage.
Euro?
And as we know here in Monaco, the slightest bit of damage can cause a big issue here.
Yeah, it's a Euro, you're thinking.
No, Ole Ray, as he was understeering into the hairpin.
I don't believe, if anything, I don't believe he's gone up. Oh yeah, he has maybe some damage here. He really cut that corner. I'll have to see. Gabriel is, oh, he's touched the wall as well. Oh, that's not good. It's probably wing damage.
Gabriel has lost his end plate.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pit for him. He's lost the rest
he's
of
hit
it
the wall again. He's lost the entire wing. Now he's gonna have to pit on lap 1 here, which can come as a blessing in disguise later on in the race as everyone else pits. But he's also speeded into the pit lane.
Ah, that's such a shame. Ole, who had crashed out in first in the qualifying, is now up to P3, so he's had a great first lap. I believe maybe the understeer you're talking about, Rocco, is just the cold mediums on the start of the opening lap here.
Maybe, yeah, because you said that he was
He did a great opening lap, so he's gained a lot of positions. This continues, he's gonna probably get the driver of the day.
But remember, it's a long race to have here, and a lot can happen. As we saw, even with yourself,
Yeah.
you did majority of the race, only at the very end to have a mistake. So it's
Yes.
it's a chaotic race here.
It is. Already though, I'm gonna do a runner here. So we have Norbiak, who's done as usual, pulled away from the rest of the field. Buckley though, is actually trying to keep up with him here at 1.8 seconds behind. Then we Ole, who has got a incredible start and is now up to P3. Followed by Euro, Maverick, who's in P5, and his teammate Wrath. We're pushing to maybe actually overtake Euro at some point here. Then we have Gabriel, who's unfortunately had a 5-second time penalty for speeding in pit lane, as well as losing his wing, as Norbiak is actually setting his fastest lap of the race. So, the predicted strategy, a soft to medium or a soft to hard. If they pit early, like Gabriel here, he has gone to the mediums again. And I believe maybe he can do these to the end. Am I wrong, or am I wrong, Rocco?
He can, but he has to be able to manage a lot of the wheel spin that can happen towards the end. But it's definitely doable. But something to mention here, Wrath, who was the main competitor to Norbiak, is all the way down into 6th place, behind his own teammate.
Team orders, question mark?
I don't think so. I think they'll have to wait and see how this race goes. We saw yesterday with both AlphaTauris, both Fifey and Tilted Monk were right behind each other. And the best thing that one of the teammates did was he held some people back so the guy in front could be more confident in race normally with some clear air behind him.
But it is a train forming here though between all I believe maybe that's his mediums just being the mediums. But it is as you said on Monaco. Oh, he's actually letting Euro by.
Yeah, I believe he's cut the corner. He cut the corner in one of the finals. Oh no, he's pitting. I think he might have damage.
He might have damage, as you said earlier. He might have thought
The slightest bit of damage.
He might have thought that he will be able to do it, but he got a 3-second time penalty here. Who was that? I'm gonna do some details.
We have Gabriel, who's out of the race here.
Gabriel is DNF'd. Has he crashed?
Yep. I believe so. I did not get a good view of it. But Buckley and Norbiak are having a very close battle here. They're getting quite close to each other.
I see Buckley is on a medium set here. Norbiak is hitting. Do you think Norbiak maybe has clipped the wall? He seems to be struggling. Look at the speed.
No clue, but it might be even the softs because the softs tend to fall off quite quickly.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, he's getting a lot of... I think that's damage. If I'm not wrong.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna do a TV pod viewer and see if we can get some view of his front wing here through this section here. Buckley though is chasing him through here. And I see here now. Oh, he has a lot of understeers through there. I cannot see any damage on his front wing, but Buckley is basically pushing him through this last sector here. And you gotta see here now that Ole with the damaged wing and the mediums has meant that Buckley and Norbiak has built up that 9-second gap to the guys behind. And I believe maybe Ole has done a spin as well here.
Yeah, I think he might have clipped the chicane on the inside, which won't cause him any damage, I believe, but it'll be a damage to his confidence, definitely.
And his time. So let's see here. I believe maybe that Buckley, if he plays his cars right here and get a good exit on the last corner with the DRS, he might be able to take Norbiak into the turn 1. I think that's got to be the play here. What do you think?
I think the play here is that Buckley just needs to carry on his pace here, stick with Norbiak, wait till Norbiak pits, and then Buckley could get the advantage and push after Norbiak pits.
Especially if
because I believe Norbiak will be going on to the mediums if I'm not wrong. And the thing is, if he goes on to the medium, he won't be much faster than Buckley. The advantage won't be too big, especially since Buckley's on relatively fresh tires too.
No, I understand. The question though is that if I think maybe Buckley has realized that he's not going to go through him and he's going to maybe go a bit... Oh, Norbiak sets a moment there. This might be the opportunity for... Oh no, he thinks the better of it.
But well done from Buckley there.
I think Buckley realizes that being straight behind Norbiak is going to cost him time in dirty air.
I think so. and it's going to cause him unnecessary wear, and the engine might even overheat, which will lead him to have less power throughout the general
Oh, you almost hit him
track.
there.
I think Buckley just needs to tone it back a little bit. I think, all right, Norbiak's going to be pitting in, let's say, 3 to 4 laps now.
Norbiak
I need to prioritize winning this race.
is feeling the pressure though. You can clearly see he's losing his traction. He's
Definitely.
oversteering out of the corners.
Which is good to see.
Buckley, oh, okay.
Buckley, that's a well played move by him, as
Yes.
it pushed Norbiak into a mistake.
Also though, but Norbiak good on him because I believe maybe the move is a bit late. Oh, Norbiak saves it. What a these guys are
Norbiak's
really
under
going
pressure
for
here.
it.
This is good to see, definitely. And I wouldn't say Buckley's move was anything wrong with it, as you can go for a move, and he did back out of it afterwards, which pushes Norbiak into the mistake
I
here.
believe maybe. Is he gonna
I
go
think he's
for
gonna
it?
get the
He's
move
gonna
done
get
here.
the move done here. Oh my god, what a move from Buckley around the streets of Monaco. What a move. He got him done. I believe maybe he almost had some contact with him in turn 1 now, so hopefully he doesn't have any damage from that.
I don't think Buckley has any damage, but Norbiak, he's gonna be fighting himself over that.
It was
Because he's had 2 dominant performances, and I think he'd want to carry that
dominance on.
throughout the rest of the race.
Buckley though has previously been in tier 1, but has requested to get down to tier 2 because of time and unable to practice as much as private life comes first. But you clearly see that Buckley still has some good pace around here. He's building a gap to Norbiak.
Definitely.
I think maybe Norbiak.
Here in the back, though, both Ole Ray and Maverick are quite close to each other on track. But
Maverick
I
is
believe
pitted.
the gaps are gonna.
Maverick is pitted early for the mediums.
Yeah, I think he might have snagged the wall a little bit.
No, or he's done a good strategy of pitting early as yesterday.
Maybe.
I can't say I might have missed the yellow flag, as Norbiak is pitting and realizing that these tires are gone. And he's changing his wing, meaning that he's probably did have some damage.
Definitely.
That will explain the extreme pace advantage even on the soft, because I believe maybe even though at the quality times that Norbiak was setting, like already on lap 8, that's really early for the softs to go off, in my opinion.
I think so too, but I think it was mainly the damage that was maybe holding him back.
Ole is in the pits again. Probably maybe
It's a tough track, this. But Buckley's in a flow here.
I am seeing a wing, so Ole has done probably hit the wall here. Norbiak down, now needs to just settle into the rhythm. Be careful to not get any damage again. And, try to get a flow, which is not too quick. So that he, I would say that a race pace around Monaco is, of course, it's this track is all about the skill, but you never want to overdrive yourself in Monaco. You want to give yourself.
Buckley's pitting here.
Yes, for the hards.
Yep, and he's switching his front wing, which I think will give Maverick the lead here if Buckley doesn't come out in time. It's gonna be really, really close here.
Wrath, you mean?
Yeah, Wrath, my mistake. That means Wrath takes the lead here, but Wrath still has to pit.
Yeah, he has the old softs here, so he's gonna need to pit. But this is a very good opportunity for Wrath to get some clear air. Oh, there's contact between Norbiak and Buckley.
Yeah, Norbiak had some wheel spin throughout turn 1, which basically led him to overcorrect the car and hit Buckley, which I hope doesn't give. Yeah, Norbiak struggling here.
Was it an over? I did not see. Was it the oversteer from Norbiak that made the contact, or was it Buckley not making the corner from the pits?
No, Buckley was in the pit lane, still within the white lines.
Okay. Let's see here.
Seeing a lot of drivers here crack under pressure, but Wrath has some nice clear ahead of him.
He does, and that, and the guys behind is on hards and mediums. He can use this to kind of build his gap here. If he's doing some good laps and keeps his tires going to lap 11, maybe 12, the overcut may give him some advantage here in the end. Maybe he can get some pressure mediums and maybe be able to attack them a bit at the end when they have old hards and old mediums.
Yeah. something that should definitely be mentioned here is that being in front means it's a whole different story than being in the
Oh
back.
no.
Because you need to be. What's happened?
Norbiak,
Norbiak's pitting again.
he did
I
get
think it was the
damaged.
damage from when he. I think it was damage from when he hit Buckley,
Exactly. And he's going on to a set of
which
softs.
means Buckley is effectively in P1 here,
Yes.
as Wrath has to still pit.
Maverick also though is on for some good points. He's actually pushing you around here on the parts here into the first round here. So let's run aboard with him for a bit. So Euro is having the very fresh hards here, and the mediums
Yep.
might get into the window before the hard. So if Maverick wants to get ahead of Euro, he needs to do it in the early stages of this thing, because in the late stages the hards are going to be more dominant. Performance
Definitely.
and consistency. At this point, Maverick's good. Like, don't get me wrong.
Let's
If
not
it-
jinx it for him again.
No, that's not what I mean. But everywhere, like all the finishing position here is good points. Like even Norbeck in P5 will get 10 points. Ollie will get 8. Like,
Yeah.
it's good. It's good points. The best thing is not to just retire, you know, or lose your spirits, even though you do a mistake like Norbeck. Like, he's behind here. He's already caught up to Maverick and Euro here. On the fresh softs, he can really do some damage here.
Definitely. And Wrath in front is gaining on Buckley. He's still gaining more and more time on Buckley with those old softs.
Oh, there's a move here. Norbiak was thinking about doing
Ah.
Maverick, but Maverick has got damage. He's lost his wing there, and I think that's a result of Norbiak's doing a very dangerous move into the first corner. I just got it, but that, I believe that's a very impatient.
Norbiak's made another move on Uru.
Yeah, that was maybe a clean one, but I believe maybe the one on
And he's
Maverick
made
was
another
not
move
as
on Maverick.
the one on Maverick was not as clean.
I think Maverick's definitely going to be sending a few files to the FIA after this.
Maverick,
Hopefully
be
he
careful.
doesn't.
Be careful,
He
please
needs to
don't.
be careful here.
Yeah. There's no need to try to follow the guys in DNFing. Just be careful around here now.
Yeah, you can tell he's frustrated.
I believe maybe that was, I'm not going to tell anything, but from what I saw, they looked like Norbiak did a very opportunistic move on the outside on Maverick, and there was some contact making Maverick lock up and going straight onto the wall. Lucky to not collect Euro in the process.
Wrath hits.
Wrath pits. Onto the mediums for Wrath, which will promote Buckley to P1. On 3-lap older hards, both of these tire compounds are going to be able to go to the end. Buckley can really push on those
Definitely.
hards without any trouble. Wrath, though, wants to push and get this gap done early so that he might be able to do a move before like the transition period of the hards better than the mediums and so on and forth. And I believe...
Definitely. Maverick's pitting again for another set of mediums. But something to note here is that Norbiak, when he pitted, he went to the softs, meaning he's going to have to pit again and even lose more time.
Exactly. I was a bit surprised by that decision myself, and that was the next point I was going to bring up. I personally, at this point, I would take maybe a few lap used mediums than a fresh set of softs here, because you're going to lose more time, man. And a 2-stopper on Monaco is not a great strategy.
Definitely.
I believe if you could, you can actually get one tire compound all to the end if you want it, but you got to do a mandatory pit stop, so...
To be fair, the mediums can last the entire race. By lap 29, you're having maybe 40% if you've driven quite aggressively, so it can last the entire race, the mediums.
So we see here the stops. We have 2 stops for Norberg, Ole, Euro, and Maverick, which will make that... Norberg is going to do a 3-stopper around here.
Norbiak's putting in some quick laps to try to catch up to Wrath. Uru has DNF'd. I can't...
Yeah, it's the...
it
He's hit the
seems
wall.
he's clipped the wall.
Yeah, he has. That's so
So
unfortunate.
that leads us to 5. Hopefully Maverick can finish this race.
Woo.
I won't jinx him.
As he said that he hit the wall, I believe maybe he's got some damage again.
It's a tough track, this one. Definitely.
But still at P5, it's good points. Like, yesterday when I was like, I did a mistake and was P14, I was like, okay, I'm just going to enjoy this race and race for fun. Like, you just got to keep racing, and probably suddenly there's an opportunity. Maybe somebody does a mistake as you did. Suddenly you get promoted up some spots. I went from I did not even push yesterday. I was P15 after an incident in the first lap. And by not just driving around and not doing any mistakes, I was P10 about mid-race. So
It's how this track is.
what?
We see Buckley here, who's still in the lead. He's having a quite relaxed race. Hopefully he doesn't push as hard as he was before when he had to pit again, because he has a decent gap to Wrath now, and it doesn't seem to be shrinking quite quickly.
I have to be honest, the white Red Bull with the white striped tires is looking kind of dope. It looks,
Definitely.
it
I
looks
wouldn't know
really
about the white
good.
striped tires, but I do know about the white Red Bull for sure.
Yes. Like, okay, the tires might not be the best, but the looks are so good. Look at this TV pod cam as we go through the tunnel here with Buckley going into the. Let's run on board with him for a lap here just to see how the hordes are handling around here. From what I'm seeing, it's not a problem. I'll actually turn down some telemetry for you guys as we run aboard here.
He seems quite relaxed, and he's not pushing necessarily, but he's
No.
cruising around here.
Which he just needs to do now because he does not need to do any moves. He does not need to push. He just needs to go around as much as possible and just don't do any mistakes, and he will win as long as he keeps the guy who might keep. Like, Wrath may be able to catch up with him, but it's gonna be a task and a half to go past him, you know.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, my voice is going a bit here.
Too much of an entertaining race, I'm guessing.
So much talking. I don't know it. Maybe I am kind of a bit of a commentator because I don't know when to shut up.
I've been watching in the back, guys.
Yeah.
And Norbiak's actually gaining on Raph, and he's going to meet him relatively soon. So I think this could be some good content to watch right here, because I think probably going to make a move, because them softs ain't going to last too long. There's not too many laps left on them.
No.
So
We'll watch on board with him. Yeah, he is
Especially the fact that, as Fifey mentioned, he's gaining, meaning he's pushing.
Yeah, he is pushing.
So
you can see that. He's pushing.
He's going to be using up his tires more than he should.
He's on 17% ERS. He's been using a lot of it to catch up to Wrath. Wrath, though, is on 70%, which means that he's going to do a good job of... Why, what? Okay, that was a strange... this is for position. If I were Wrath, I would fight him to the very end.
I think maybe he just wants to have no damage, let him go, because I think Norbiak right now, I think he's going to do a few more laps in his sauce, and he knows he's got a free pit stop. He's only going to lose the place to Raph. He might put on the fresh mediums for the end of the race and push and push and push and try to take that place at the end of the race.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like that, every lap that Wrath then gets to keep him behind will give Wrath an opportunity to like seal that podium, like the P2 position, you know.
Like I think Raph maybe knows he's got a pit stop. He has to. He's on soft, you know. There's definitely a pit stop left in him, so he thinks, let him go, stay within 25 seconds or 20 seconds that is around Monaco, and then just take him easily. The free position right there, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Definitely.
But I would have fought him though.
Well, it's the natural racer, but
Yeah.
You didn't get too much action in Monaco, did you, Regent? You just want to fight everyone.
You wanna fucking go? Like a night out of a pub.
Maverick's nearly at Ole Ray as well, who's on 8 lap hards, and Maverick's only on the 4 lap medium, so this could be the next move we see.
Maverick is actually... It's unfortunate because Maverick I've seen him like around. He's got solid pace. But he's had those quarrels like with Norbiak and stuff, which has cost him some time. Because I think he has needed to do 2 pit stops with damage, which is never good for a race around Monaco.
Norbiak here is catching Buckley too, but it was a totally wrong strategy to go onto the softs. Norbiak also hits the wall.
Maverick has hit the wall again. I believe he has got some damage.
These teams are going to be paying a very, very hefty price for a lot of these front wings.
Oh, Maverick has hit the back of
Oh,
Maverick
he's
lost.
outbraked himself. It's that understeer from the.
I believe maybe Maverick is gonna need to do a pit again, as he's gonna really be
I think so
struggling
too, and I
here.
believe Ole might have to. No, Ole seems to be fine. He's taking these corners like it's easy.
Yeah, it's a shame though. But Maverick is actually keeping up with him at the moment though.
Quite true, and it seems like he's looking for any spot that he can find to pass, but the
Ma-
understeer is gonna get to him.
Maverick can have been very lucky with the damage and got very light damage. It might look like he's been a bit lucky because he is
I
actually.
think he will still pit.
Think so?
Yeah, it's better to make sure that you can finish this race in the position that you are, I'd say, because he's gonna have to judge his braking points completely differently now that he has more understeer due to him having less of a front wing. You can see he's using a lot higher gears and he's even going down to lower gears than usual. You see?
That was a bit of a contact there.
That's
Oh, Ole is
oh,
going into the
Maverick's gonna
pits.
stay out.
Gonna stay out. I believe maybe Maverick doesn't have that much of a damage as we think he has. He is actually going around pretty okay, and he is actually gaining on Wrath.
You think that maybe is due to Wrath being on older
No, they're on identical old mediums. 6 laps.
mistake?
He is losing a bit. Okay, he's lost half a tenth now and a half a lap. So oh, Wrath is gonna hit the wall. No!
Oh.
That's a big amount of damage, and his amp plate's gone. That's a hefty amount of damage around here for him.
Oh, that means Norbiak has a free pit stop too. If Wrath pits, Norbiak should also pit. But it seems like Norbiak's gonna try to fight Buckley for the position.
It does seem like it. He is literally pushing him around right now, but the softs are not
But-
gonna do. They're gonna lose their grip about now, I think.
To be fair, as long as Buckley stays right in the middle of the road, Norbiak's never gonna be able to make it by with a clean pass. In fact, if he does pass, he's gonna be forcing his way through, getting maybe a penalty.
Another one. if the we'll have to review some stuff.
I can
later.
see Norbiak's right here, right on the tail of Buckley.
He's trying.
But
I
Buckley
think,
needs to stay cool-headed here.
yeah. Oh, you see the oversteer there. The Norbeck gets in the dirty.
It's the
end.
dirty air.
Buckley-
Even Buckley gets a snap of oversteer a bit. He might be under pressure here by Norbiak, but I don't think Norbiak's... Will Norbiak send it on him?
I think maybe he will. But he thinks that there's not enough room there.
It was close, but I think Norbiak needs to relax a little bit.
I think so as well. Ole though, is he about to unlap himself as these guys battle?
I think so.
There's no point in that though, is there?
Something I've noticed with a lot of these dominant drivers that are quite fast,
Yes.
when it comes to battling for a position, I don't think they're necessarily used to it, or even used to being in dirty air.
Either everything or nothing in a kind of driver, you mean?
Yeah. These guys, I think they're generally used to being in the front, and being unmatched kind of makes it difficult for them to get to know how to battle people,
can
especially
see-
being behind dirty air, as we saw yesterday with the Shift, who's probably one of the most dominant drivers throughout in Division 1, lost it in a very simple area just due to dirty air.
Yes. And you can actually see the heat rays and the air coming off the cars here to the guys behind here around the track.
Yeah.
Here. Look at that. That's
I'm gonna be honest, guys.
yeah.
I think we could see Norbiak having a DNF here if he stays out another few laps in these softs. He's got a free pit stop behind him. He just needs to pit for the mediums and then
Right
just push in
now,
the mediums.
yeah.
Because I
Definitely.
think he's
got
gonna
more
lose
than a
it.
free pit stop.
I think he's honestly gonna lose the back end.
Yeah, I think he needs to. It's those legendary moments when you need to take a step back and a bit of a breath and like, okay, this is not.
Just ease off the throttle a bit. Let the Williams behind him get unlapped. Get out the dirty air. Cruise to the pits. You have all that clean air just to push in the mediums. Just getting up to
Definitely.
him.
This is even
It's-
causing the Williams trouble with all that dirty air from both of these drivers.
By the time it's lap 30, Buckley's gonna be going so slow on them hards. He's going to be ridiculously slow, and then to have them
Norbiak sends it
mediums.
down the inside. That was quite.
Oh, they're still alongside here,
He needs
side
to
by
be
side.
careful. I hope Buckley has no issues. They're still alongside through here. Not.
Oh, he actually pushes his way through here. That's
Does Buckley have damage? I hope he doesn't, generally.
No, I don't believe I see
As
that.
Norbeck here is on 11 lap old tires, he's gonna have to pit in a matter of 5 laps or so. That's the maximum these softs can do.
I was,
Buckley is gonna pit.
It
The
was-
FIA are gonna have a lot on their hands after this
At
race.
least we know that Norbiak has to pit again, so this could actually be good for Buckley. He's got three pit stop, but Norbiak is the only person left to pit that will end up pretty much neck and neck with him. So as long as he's got pace in his mediums, Buckley should still have this in the bag. He can't have that much pace left in them softs.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, he lost his
As
swing back.
we see it right here. You cursed him, Fifey.
Oh,
I told you it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I told you it was gonna happen.
He's lost the
yes.
back end in the exact area where Shift lost it yesterday
Just hit the ball
too.
again.
Well, yeah, he's got no wing at all. Buckley has
As long as
basically.
Buckley puts in a consistent drive, he's got this Monaco win in the bag.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be able to, and I think even Wrath is gonna
it was a good
be able
move.
to make up a good position.
It was a gutsy move by Norbiak, but I believe maybe that move right there was
There's been some questionable moves by him. I think
yeah.
he's desperate.
But no, not that. But I think that was an unnecessary move because it doesn't give him any time. And as you clearly see, it lost him a lot of time now. He couldn't have done the pit stop and actually gotten the undercut on Buckley on a fresh set of mediums. Now instead, Buckley has pitted for a new set of mediums. He will pass him in the pits. And yeah, I believe Buckley would have had struggled on those old hards if Norbiak has now actually pushed Buckley into doing a pit that he shouldn't have done, you know? If
Yeah.
Buckley hadn't pitted and Norbiak had gone fresh mediums, I believe he would have caught him at the end like we saw now with the softs. So a bit of impatience there is, but that's what you learn though by every race though, because his impatience is what cost him the race right there.
It shows these drivers, even the best drivers here in the league, have certain points where they just can't keep it up. We see Norbiak gets another penalty for crossing the pit lane. That gives him 10 seconds due to the same issue twice now.
Yeah, if he keeps this up, he's gonna get disqualified.
Definitely.
And everybody now is on the same tires. There's no difference in tires almost. The oldest is Maverick on 6, down to Buckley on Norbiak on just fresh, like the freshest of the fresh.
I think what we've got with Norbiak is that he's obviously got the pace, right?
Yeah.
And some of his moves are so desperate because I think he's clearly inexperienced, you know. And to be thrown into a Monaco Grand Prix when you're thinking, right, I've got to get some good points here. Like, even that he thinks the win is on, you know. But that inexperience is making him do them silly moves that can make him even lose his own race, you know.
It's not all about pace.
At this rate, if Wrath can push a little bit, he might be able to even get second place here from Norbiak based off of the penalties. Because if
really
I'm not
interesting.
wrong, a lot of the penalties that Norbiak has most likely will not be removed, as he's crossed the pit lane exit twice now, and he cut corner when he had no damage, when he had a nose damage.
It's just fully his own fault.
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%. It's really interesting to see here. I mean, everyone's on relatively same age tires, apart from if you go from Maverick to Norbiak. That's obviously a big difference, but it's around like the same. So right now, it's literally we're just seeing who's got the pure pace around Monaco. Everyone's got a big gap between everyone, so we're really gonna see who's faster than everyone else right now. Pure race pace.
Definitely.
So our
The
fourth,
thing is,
fourth co-host has just arrived, and my dog Theo, who's laying in the bed here. Gonna bark at the incidents as usual.
The thing to mention again here is that both Wrath and Norbiak, they've been rivals here for around 2 races now straight.
Yes.
And they're going to be fighting for that second place position. I'm sure Norbiak knows Wrath is there, and he's going to be pushing.
At the same time, though, hopefully these guys don't need to do any more mistakes here, as Norbiak actually set the quickest third sector.
You
Really
think
pushing.
Raf can make up 14 seconds? I mean, like over 20 seconds in 14 laps. I mean, oh, let's see the penalties region. Let's have a view at the penalties, and we
I'm
can
gonna
see
do
what
this.
time Raf needs to get into.
He needs to get into the 11 seconds. Like, this is intervals. This is between. Wrath needs to get 11 seconds. That's simple. When it says plus 11, Wrath's got, or 10.9, Wrath's got the P2s.
11 seconds in 14 laps. What do you guys think? Oh, I'd like to hear your opinions on that. Will he do it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I hope he does it.
I think maybe on pace, no, but as the inconsistency of Norbiak has been showing here today, maybe that will cost him more time, which will then promote Norbiak to 11 seconds up, you know.
For those who are watching, feel free to comment your opinion on it.
Yeah. I don't know how many is watching. Maybe the stream quality is maybe hindering some people today. This is weird though, because the previous days, the previous weekends, we've been able to choose the encoder like from 1080p to down to 240p, but today it's like locked to 1080p. I don't know exactly why, but it's how it is.
Ole loses his end plate. He's had an issue in the tunnel. I think he maybe got a snap oversteer on the exit of the turn right before the tunnel,
That's unfortunate.
which I think might bring Maverick into fourth place because I think Ole is gonna have to pit.
I'm so, I'm sorry for thought I muted myself there. Apparently I didn't.
Yeah, Ole is definitely gonna pit, and Mavericks might be able to jump the position on him. Hopefully, Maverick stays calm here.
Yeah, I think so. I think
I've jinxed him twice now, and I won't speak about him anymore in a good term.
Maverick is he has got good pace around here. He's just been unlucky today. Been involved in all the incidents.
Even in quali.
Almost all of them. Which is
So we've had
kind of an achievement in its own when you think about it, when you think about the pace difference in everybody here.
yeah.
Kerback sets the 1:11.6 on the mediums, which is a quick time here in the race. So he's really pushing these mediums. Are you thinking maybe he's
Definitely.
pushing him too much and they maybe burn up?
He can finish this race on these mediums. It doesn't matter how hard he pushes now. The race is, we have around roughly 10 laps left. But the issue is, I don't know after the race how many penalties he might get added on to that race time because he's done some very questionable moves which have damaged partially Maverick's race and even Buckley's race.
He spun.
And he spins.
As I said, his inconsistency is what's going to cost him the race, and I believe that's going to promote Wrath to P2. It's Maverick DNFs.
Mavericks, DNF. I jinxed him again.
He did.
Next time I won't even reference Maverick. Feel free to reference him yourself.
We're going to see here. I believe maybe, yeah, he's hit the wall. He has had an oversteer movement and hit the wall.
Ah,
That's so unfortunate.
and then there were four.
Then there were some good opportunities for Maverick to get some good points, which is unfortunate that that happened. Norbeck that was going to pit, of course, which will promote Wrath. Like, if Norbeck keeps using his front wings like this, Ollie is going to finish P3 in his first race.
Well, that's putting the softs on, and he's serving a penalty as well, so I think he's gonna push and push and push.
Hopefully
softs
there's
could have
no
some-
questionable moves.
Them softs could have some crazy pace right now, but he's putting new softs, so unless he doesn't have a fresh pair in his old quality softs.
I think they might be his quality softs, but those still might be relatively fresh, and he only has 10 laps to go, and he's...
That doesn't seem very worn at all.
He's not far behind Raf either. Let's hope he can make up for himself. Let's hope he does a really nice, clean move, and we all go, "Oh my god, what a move!" kind of, you know. Yeah, let's
But
hope.
Raf-
Let's hope.
Yeah,
On top of that, though, Ras still has no penalties.
well, Wrath has been
So
great.
even if Norbiak has 6, so Norbiak would have to basically essentially pass Maverick, pass Wrath, I mean, and make up 6-second gap,
Yeah.
which might be easy for him, but his inconsistency's been failing him a lot this race.
Yeah.
And speaking of inconsistency. The exact opposite's happening with Buckley now, who's been quite consistent the entire time he's been in the lead, carrying the same, roughly same relatively lap times each lap.
Yeah, he has been, and he's actually gaining on the gap down to Wrath as well. He's in cruise mode about now, I think. I think he's just cruising.
We're gonna have another Red Bull win on our hands at this rate at Monaco.
Yeah, we are.
Red Bull's
Undefeated both
undefeated
in
at
Division
Monaco.
1 and Division 2.
Yeah, maybe I should drive a Monaco. Drive a Monaco, drive for a Red Bull next season. Seems to be good luck.
Yeah.
We'll
It's
see.
lucky the Red Bull drivers all the time, you know?
Or you can drive a Haas
Yeah,
with
but
me.
it's only one race you can win so far.
Red Bull's lucky and the Haas is not.
Yeah, that's very true. AlphaTauri takes hard work and dedication, you know?
Yeah. Well, Buckley is actually gaining a second a lap.
But Norbiak's gained, I think, around 3 seconds in the last lap on Wrath. You can see him right ahead here.
He's locking up into every turn. He's on a mission right here. Look at this.
If Norbiak wants to catch up to Buckley, he needs to do 4 seconds a lap. So I don't
It
think
might
we're
be
gonna see that.
probable on the softs, but only for a few laps. We have 9 laps here left.
If Norbiak on some crazy pace and Buckley has a spin,
I think
we could see a
Wrath-
fight for the win.
Wrath
Rath
might
is
have
letting
just
past.
That's a
I
surprising.
think
That's surprising.
he knows something. He might know that Norbiak might be getting penalties after the race, after the FIA make their judgment here.
And I
So he's
believe-
saying, I'll just let him by, no damages to me, I'll finish here in P3 for now. We'll see how it goes after.
Still, though, I would. Even though Norbiak gets some penalties added to his now 11 seconds, which is
6 seconds
is
now.
now 6 seconds, that means that Wrath needs to be within the 6 seconds to be safe, because if Norbiak here gets only a 5-second and he's finishing 14 seconds, that's not going to matter. I believe maybe Wrath has done a tactical error right there. He's done a great race, but that was an error.
Come to see how fast Norbiak's already pushing. I think Wrath has made the error.
Yeah. That was a mistake. He was gonna... He should have fought him. That's fine. If Wrath's happy with P3, he's happy with P3.
It's better to finish the race than to DNF.
Of course it is.
I'm not blaming you, Maverick, for anything.
And Norbiak is not really doing an indent on Buckley. Like, if I were Norbiak, I would just now go make sure I get a good gap, maybe a 10-second gap to Wrath, and then maintain that. Gain as much time on Wrath as possible here. Maybe secure your
Yeah.
P2. I am surprised though by Wrath's decision to let him by. But it is a 3-second advantage a lap though. I would believe that at some point Norbiak would have gone past. They can defend pretty heavily here on old tires and still make it work, you know?
Definitely. But remember, once again, you were talking about Norbiak's inconsistencies here. Do you think they might step in again one last time?
And might. The man has done 4 or 5 stops now, I think. So there's no questioning the pace. It's just the bad consistency. And he has some moments where I'm thinking, with a bit of older tires, he won't make those corners with the inputs he's doing now.
If there's something I want to mention here is that it's been quite a hectic race, and we've had a lot of overtakes here.
Actually, yeah.
But we've had 3 of the racers DNF. And as Maverick says, I'm looking here in Discord, he says it was minor damage, it seems, that maybe have caused him to misjudge his braking point, I think.
Yeah. There's very small margins for error on this track. Like, this track punishes you.
Definitely. And we've seen it with Norbiak too, who is probably the fastest racer we have here, but it seems like he's not the most consistent at the moment.
It doesn't seem like it. And you gotta see as well, he has taken a second, he's taken 3 seconds here in 3 laps. Which means that he will probably only be like 36 seconds behind. There's no chance, he's done too many mistakes to even have a chance to win today.
Yeah.
But the fact that Wrath just let him by as easy as he did might have given him at least a P2. And he is getting a point for the quickest lap. He's really pushing here. A lot of moments. And he hit the wall and he's locking up.
But we have Buckley here who's still ahead, and he's staying very consistent, which is perfect from him. This is his first race here for Division 2.
It's been good. Just
Maybe we bring him back to Division 1.
It's
Ole
consistent.
Ray, I think, might have disconnected here.
Who?
Ole.
It might seem like it.
Yep. Wrath is now 8 seconds behind.
Oh, there's been an incident. Norbeck has spun again. So that's gonna promote
And
him.
Wrath gets P2. And Norbeck is going to have to pit again.
Yeah.
Maybe we were wrong. Maybe Ref knew it. It was like, this guy's gonna spin again, 100%. And he just died past him and gone, I see, I told you, man, I told you.
And Norbeck sauce is, I think he might be considering the rage quit here. He has his fingers on the Alt F4 right now.
Yeah, we should not do this though.
There's
but
there's
I
a
think-
podium for him here still.
Still, definitely.
He's-
Ole is
stay
still
collected.
1 minute behind.
Ole isn't gonna get any points if he finishes disconnected, will he? Right. How long has Ole been disconnected, Rockwood? Do you know?
It's been since lap 34.
Okay, so that's not that long. That might be just an accidental disconnection.
If he wants to rage quit so bad, just press pause and walk away and let the AI finish it for him, you know? It's 3 points.
Norbeck
But
is.
Norbeck's going to be limping around the track now.
Owen Ray's closing down so quickly. That's gone from a minute to 44 seconds on top of a pit stop that is going to be.
At this, right, Norbeck needs to pit here.
Told you guys, Wrath knew something we didn't.
Will Norbiat serve another penalty in the pit lane?
Yes, he will.
By the way, even Buckley just had an issue. A lot of these drivers inconsistent.
Inconsistency now shining through, maybe those who haven't practiced.
But guess what?
Norbeck is gonna get lapped.
Norbeck is gonna get lapped.
Oh wow.
That's gonna sum up his Monaco race right there.
In the pit goes. If you keep your camera on Ollie Ray here, region, we can see where they come out next to each other. It's if he serves another. I don't think he will serve another penalty. No,
You
he
can
won't.
clearly see the AI is driving for Ole now.
What? Mavericks just sent some footage of his. Mavericks just sent some footage of his crash, and he barely taps the wall. Barely. He loses his wing, but it's such a light damage. He's uploaded it in general. In leak chat, my mistake.
Let's see here.
Look at this gap now of Ollie Ray.
The AI is about to catch up to this guy.
Has Norbiak pitted?
Yeah. He lost 50 seconds in rage. I think at this
Wrath
point.
here is cruising for a second place. You can even see his gear shifts are quite early, and he's just, relaxing here.
Yeah.
Chill. He's not gonna get that P1. He just has to chill.
But Buckley
He's gonna
now,
get the first podium, second podium.
showing of force from Buckley here today.
And
I gotta
Norbiak
believe
is
some
put
of
the
this-
corners.
Some of the golden
I think that was-
feathers on Norbiak's wings has been slightly dimmed today, I think.
Definitely. They've even been clipped, I think.
He's got P3. I just got a podium.
Yeah, I know, but that's the low attendance though. Like if you look at the race perspective here, like it's not been a podium, a usual podium performance though. If we're gonna be honest here.
Wow. It's Monaco, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah,
Definitely. But
He's
I
got to
think
keep it that 10-second gap though.
I think he's fully cut the corner, if I'm not wrong.
At the chicane?
He's
I
gonna get.
didn't get it, but I believe he did.
It was 10-second penalty, wasn't it? Yeah.
He's gonna get beaten by Ole.
The AI driver.
What are we gonna do though if Ole is not reconnecting? Will we exclude him from the points?
We'll ask him and see what was his issue. If it was a disconnect and he wasn't able to join back, then
Yes.
we'll discuss it after, obviously.
Yeah. Have you talked with him in the DMs?
Not necessarily, no.
Oh, okay. Well, we're in the closing stages here, and I am fairly confident, I guess, but I don't think we're gonna see any changes of positions here in the last laps.
Never know. Last lap, DNF from Buckley, will it happen? I might just jinxed it.
You'd have to say it the way I do. Buckley's about to win this race here.
No, Buckley's just, look at this, he's just no risk at all.
Careful though, I've just jinxed him.
He's not even revving
Ole
out,
says
he's just chilling.
Ole says his game has crashed, and he is attempting to join now.
Yeah, okay. Imagine Ole beating Norbeck.
No, he's not. He needs to gain 2 seconds,
No,
maybe even
if
3.
Norbeck gets some penalty seconds after, he doesn't.
True.
Norbeck could as well do the gap, but Norbeck is actually giving up. He's just drifting around the track. I've got on board with him. He's just trying to style out some corners here in the end. Maybe. I don't think he. Well, Norbeck, I believe maybe we're gonna see a AI win a league race.
Oh my god. What happened to him? Did he just crash again?
Yep.
Oh my god. He's not pitting. He's just. He's
First
fed
and
up.
last
He's gonna
lap.
stick him in a wing.
I believe we're gonna see an AI overtake here in the last lap. Let's run along
Oh
with
my
our AI
God.
here. That's the most action we're gonna get here today.
It just. We could see him DNF from no wing here on the last lap and score no points.
Yeah.
Look at this. The AI get beat by an AI.
I'm inviting Ole right now, so there's a small chance.
Oh, the AI
He
is
doesn't get
going
beat
for
by
the-
an. Oh my god! Look at that!
Hopefully Ole takes control of quite soon, because I want him. Oh!
What a show there! Fair
Buckley
play.
crosses the line and he wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Ole is back!
Ole is.
And he's made the move. He's gonna be weak. He's gonna retake. I think Ole is gonna finish this race in P3 here.
And Buckley has won. Congratulations to Buckley. That's an excellent performance.
Buckley has won the race.
Great
Rath
drive,
still
yeah.
to cross the line, but Ole is about to get P3 for Williams for the first time in this league.
It was definitely Ole that did that drive, you know.
Definitely. Well, look, you can't diminish any of his efforts. He was racing for majority of the race and
Yeah,
only crashed at
100%.
lap 34.
And the game crashed on the last lap. But it's funny though that the AI of Ole has actually been
Ole
able
crosses the line to P3. We have Rath still to cross the line.
to P2 right here. And that's the end.
And that is the Monaco Grand Prix. We have Buckley in first, Rath second, Ole in third for a great showing for his first time. And sadly, Norbiak in last.
Just tier 2 things, you know.
Ole got driver of the day, guys. Oh, what a show, Ole. Ole, you got the driver of the day. So the rundown is Buckley on P1, Rath P2, Ole in P3. Norbex finishes P4 with the fastest lap. We'll give him the extra point. Maverick, Euro, Gabriel, and Rocco, DNF. And I'm not gonna get any points for the races.
Terrible race.
I don't believe.
Tough race for you there, Adam.
Is there gonna be any interviews after this?
We'll have to see. I think we can interview Buckley.
Yeah, I'll have to see.
I'll add them
Yeah.
here.
As we wait though for the interviews, I am gonna leave you guys in the showroom with our car livery, and get back to you soon. See you there.
Hello.
The Buckley.
So you won the Monaco Grand Prix here in the Red Bull.
Yeah, well, after me issue with Division 1, I think there's an up and up in Division 2. I think the Red Bull livery has definitely given me that up. I did find the mediums were the best. Softs which weren't there. Me and Novriak were great coming together. Come out the pit. Don't know what happened to him. Get a review on that. But I think all I know, I was just having a chill race, keeping my cool, making sure I didn't hit the wall.
It was nice, man. It takes a lot of consistency to even finish the race here at Monaco, and let alone the fact that this is your debut here in Division 2.
Yeah.
And not only that, but there's been pretty dominant Red Bull domination here at the track, with both me and you winning the race.
Yeah, well, definitely. I've been told consistency is more better than being fast, and I think Novriak was trying to go for fast instead of consistency, and I was doing the opposite.
Definitely, man. Well, hope you enjoy the race, man, and have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Appreciate it.
All right, next
You can pick. We have a
up,
lot of them.
we will be interviewing our second place driver. Oh wait, I have to go now. If one of you guys can conduct the interview, I apologize greatly.
I'll do it. I'll take Wrath for now. Hello, Wrath.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Congratulations on P2. Hello? Are you here?
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations with P2.
Thank you.
Well, I saw you just left by Norbiak 2 times. Was that you kind of knew you were going to get past him again?
Well, he was on softs, and every time I saw him, he was like he was swerving everywhere. He was like, driving erratically. So I figured, he's on softs. So there's just no point in fighting him. I'm just gonna screw up my race.
Yeah.
And I was pretty sure that he was probably gonna crash or whatever. Yeah, like his wing is damage his wing. So might as well play the safe game and let him pass and let him hit a wall, and
Yeah,
that's, I guess
it was what was happened though. So the
Exactly.
predictions were correct.
Exactly.
Good point though.
Yeah.
Shame with Maverick though.
Yes, it's a shame. Yes, he was driving really well, but
Yeah.
I guess I told him that his streak was still alive. So
Yeah. Well, congratulations again then, and
sure.
see you
Yeah.
next weekend.
Yeah, my game my game
yeah.
crashed in the middle of the game, but I was able to come back in
Oh, I didn't notice.
and still finish second. So
That's good. I think Ollie as well disconnected for the last 6 lap and got to
I
P3.
think so. Yeah, I think so. Mhm.
I'm gonna get him in there next. Well, congratulations. See you in the next one.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Alright.
See ya.
So, should we maybe drag Ollie in here? Hello,
What
Ollie.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Congratulations on
Hi.
P3 from a crash.
Thank you.
Like, even when you were not racing the last 4 laps, you still got P3.
I had no clue what was going on.
How was it? Did you have a lot of problems during the race, or was it okay?
It was really good. Throughout the race, I didn't really have any technical issues. My wheel disconnected at one point,
Yeah.
but other than that, I was fine. I was really happy with my start off the line. I was able to get 3 positions off of it, so I'm quite happy there.
Well, it's a good start, at least for Monaco, to get P3. And you saw there was a lot of people who were struggling and lost their wings. And I saw you lost your wing a time or two as well, but still though.
Mm.
Still good
Yeah.
points. You didn't DNF, and that's the important thing when you're so few around here as we were today. But, you know.
Yeah, the wings were, well, fragile coming off here, left, right, everywhere. There was no strategy, just survive to the end. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, P3 in the end. I'm happy with it.
Yeah. Congratulations, man, and we'll see you for the next one next week.
Thank you, mate. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, 5K, that was it. And Rocco.
Yeah, it was actually, to be fair, quite a lot of content for a tier 2 race with 7 people.
Yeah, there was a lot happening. I don't know if Rocco's returned, but I think I'm actually going to end the stream right there. So I'm going to say thank you for you guys who've been tuning in today. We're getting a lot of more people on the tier 2, and there's still more seats available if you want to join. Links in the description of the Twitch channel. And yeah, guess we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next one. Bye.